Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. My name is Zoe if you are new here, and today I showed you guys how I got this back to school makeup look. It's really easy. It's a good makeup look for beginners, for people who are advanced, for anybody who's getting up and getting ready for school, getting ready for work. Really, it's just an everyday kind of makeup look, but it's a great back to school makeup look because it doesn't really take a lot of effort, and it's fairly quick. Fairly. I know that a back to school makeup look has been requested quite a bit on my channel, so here you guys go. And yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe before you leave, join our little family, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Leave a comment down below on what you guys want to see next from me. And yeah, if you want to see how I got this back to school makeup look, then just keep watching.
Alright, so to start off, we're taking the Modern Renaissance palette by ABH, and we are taking Raw Sienna, and we're going to pack this all over the lid. My lids are already primed with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I did kind of carve out underneath my brows. You'll see what I do with my brows later, but I did this instead of doing my brows first, just to kind of try out a new technique. But yeah, so we're just packing the Raw Sienna color all over the lid. And I don't know what the name of this brush is. As you can tell, it has been beat to hell. This is my oldest brush and it's nameless, so I apologize. But after I'm done packing it, I'm just going to kind of blend out the edge of that with the brush that I used to pack on the color. Not being really crazy about how blended it is right now because we'll take another brush in a second. But just kind of making the line a little bit diffused and like prepped for the next brush, I guess. But yeah, this is a shadow brush and it's natural haired. Now we are taking a more fluffy brush, a blending brush in particular, and I'm gonna just go ahead and blend out the edges further of the shadow. This brush is clean. It doesn't have any additional product on it or anything like that. It's just a clean brush, and I'm just going to kind of go crazy with it. I do circular motions, windshield wiper motions, back and forth motions. Like, I'm not really being precise with it. I'm just trying to blend out that line as best as I can, and actually kind of as quickly as I can, because to be real, we're getting ready for school, so I wanted this to be a little bit more realistic. And it's also extremely easy. It's not like you have to follow a certain like movement or anything like that to achieve this look. I just wanted this to be great for beginners and for anybody who's in school and in a rush. Okay, now we're just going to kind of follow the line that I made earlier with the concealer with my brow pencil, and I'm drawing little hair strokes upward and very lightly. I don't want this to be a crazy bold brow. I just want it to be nice and filled in where there are gaps and a little bit darker than what my actual brow is, because as you can tell, my other brow, like, we got issues because there's so many holes. My hairs were so sparse. I hate when my brows aren't filled in, but yeah, so we're just gonna kind of fill in everything that's empty. Okay, and then we're going to brush the hairs down, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw little hair strokes downwards because my hairs grow both up and downward, so I like doing this to mimic the actual strokes of hairs that grow in my brows. That is the trick to doing your brows and making it look natural, is to follow the hair strokes that your actual brow hairs grow in, or the direction that they grow in. Next, I'm taking this e.l.f. brow gel. I love this brow gel. It's super duper cheap. It's like $3. You can get it like anywhere. And it just does a really good job holding your hairs in place and kind of making them stand out a little bit more than they did without the brow gel. Okay, and now I kind of made a little bit mistakes on the other brow, and I'm just going to clean that up with a tiny bit of concealer. Just cleaning up any of the messes that I made, and following that line that we had made in the beginning. And then I'm just going to kind of blend it downwards so that it's not so bold. And then next, I'm going to carve out the top of my brows like I normally would if I was doing a bolder brow. The reason I do this is because I don't tame my brows all the time, so this is just going to make them look a lot more clean. So if you just grow hairs up there that you don't normally pluck, or they irritate you or whatever. This is just a really good way to conceal them so that nobody knows that they're even there. But yeah, I love this trick. It makes your eyebrows stand out a lot more and makes them a lot more sharp. Okay, and I did apply some lashes. These are the Baddington lashes. I don't know what style they are in, but it will be in the description linked below. But I'm taking the Rose Caviar Essence from Pixi and the Lumi Glotion from L'Oreal, and I just mix those together and use this as my primer. Next, I'm taking the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer, and I'm just going to pat this into my pores around my nose and on my cheeks because this is where my pores stand out the most. But if you have oily skin and you want to take further steps to conceal your oiliness or to keep it under control, then you can apply this on your forehead and on your chin and where you get oily, so that you can just help control the oils that naturally appear throughout the day. Next, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. The reason I love this foundation for school is because it is so full coverage. One, it will last all day long because it's matte and you don't have to set it, but I promise you guys it is not going anywhere. I have slept in this foundation before. I know it's not the best thing, but I have fallen asleep in this foundation before, and I promise you guys it does not move. This foundation is awesome for longevity. Like, I promise it's bomb. Most people just need one good layer because it's so full coverage, but I have really bad skin. I have a lot of dark marks, so I'm just gonna layer it a couple of times. I do layer it twice fully, and then I just kind of spot conceal with the foundation one more time after this, so you'll see that in a second. And then also make sure you're going down your neck to blend out the color, because you don't want your foundation and your neck, like your face and your neck, to be two different colors and super noticeable, because I promise it has happened to me and it's not pretty. So make sure you're blending all the way down your neck as well. Okay, now we're going in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm using the color light medium, and I'm just going to conceal underneath my eyes in a triangle motion. And I'm going to conceal my chin, my Cupid's bow, around the corners of my mouth, down my nose, and on my forehead. And I'm just blending this out with a Real Technique sponge. It is damp. I'm taking the Airspun translucent powder, and I'm just going to set underneath my eyes with this and on my chin. The reason I set my chin is because when I was in school, I remember that I used to rest my face on my hand a lot, and my chin would be the first place that my makeup would disappear all the time. So I make sure to set that so that it doesn't go anywhere all day long. Now I'm taking the Shade and Light palette, and I am going to carve out my cheekbones with this, and I'm using the Eco Tools highlighting fan brush, I think it's called, or no, maybe it might just be fan brush, I don't know. But this brush is really big and fluffy. It's not like a standard size fan brush, and I think this is perfect because it really just does the work for you when you're blending out your contour. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my blush, and I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party, and I love the Amazonian Clay blushes because they last all day long. Like, they last extra long than most blushes. Most people know that blush is the first thing that disappears on your skin when you are wearing makeup throughout the day. So the Amazonian Clay blushes, like, they last so long. It's awesome, and it's a great option for school. Now I'm just going to dust away all my baking powder and make sure it's nice and blended underneath my eyes and on my chin. And now I'm going in with my highlight. I'm using the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using the Luxie 522 tapered highlight brush. The reason I like this brush is because it kind of just gives you a glow from within. It just makes your skin look nice and healthy. It's not like a super intense highlight. It's more like blown out and pretty and youthful, I would say. So I really like this brush for that reason. But I did highlight my cheeks, my temples, my nose, my cupid's bow, and kind of all over my forehead, just like a light dust on my forehead. Now I'm taking the raw sienna color and I'm going to go back underneath my eyes and finish up the eyes with this. I'm just smoking out my lash line with this color and kind of connecting it on the outer corner to the top of the shadow for a nice blown out kind of look. I didn't apply anything on my waterline, but it kind of looks like I did. It kind of looks like I have a nude pencil in there, but I don't. It's because of my concealer, so I like the fact that it gives that illusion because it makes my eyes look bigger and more awake. But yeah, so I'm taking the gold from the ABH palette and I'm just going to highlight the inner corners with that and the brow bone as well. I'm just going to spray my face with some setting spray. I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea spray. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my lip combo. This is my favorite lip combo at the moment. This is my go-to nude lip combo. I'm using the Brown Sugar Lip Pencil by Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm going to line my lips and color them in all the way. And then I'm going to go in with Naked Liquid Lipstick by ABH and go over the lip line or fill in my lips with this color, and I'm just going to blend it out with my fingers so that way I don't have to draw all the way up to the lip line because I want the lip line to stand out more and make like a ombre effect. So I'm just blending it out with my finger. And this is the final look.
Alright guys, so that is it for this back to school tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And also you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Those all will be linked in the description below. So go follow your girl. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!